Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at South Mountain Creamery Farm. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com mod hub. This map is for PC, Mac, and console users. This is the latest Blacksheep modding map, and let me read you a little bit of the description. It says, "Welcome to South Mountain Creamery Farm. This map is based on a Maryland farm. A main farm that takes all the animals, a detailed landscape." And then it says chop straw for PC only, and this map is prepared for the seasons mod. So if you do use seasons, you will have to protect your hay and straw from rain, or you will have bale rotting. And regardless of that, you'll always have bale rotting with respect to grass. Let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to leave all the DLCs checked, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of a couple of these other mods that we're either testing or just not going to use of. We'll leave our Jeep checked for today's. Well, actually, let's use Gator. And let's go ahead and pull up the log. So we'll see the map loads up fairly quick, and we have a fairly small list of starting equipment. And there we go. So here we are. This is where we start, right here in front of the South Mountain Creamery, which is actually right around the corner from the main farm itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA. So there you go. Here is the PDA. The area that is shaded is outside of the playable area. So the playable area is right here. See, we have all of our standard crops on this map. We even have sugarcane, which is a bit odd because you're not going to have sugarcane in Maryland. But at any rate, if you've got the itch to grow sugarcane, appear to be able to grow that here. Let's go ahead and check and see what fields we own from the start. Start with field 29, 42, 28, 27, and 26. This is the cow pasture here. That is not necessarily mobile grass, and we'll explore that here in a little bit and tell you a little bit about it. Looks like there are a total of 42 fields on the map itself. We have two main sell points here. We do this video on hard mode. So on hard mode, we do not have any crops in the silo. You'll notice we have two main sell points for most of our crops. Mother Earth here is a spelled. At any rate, it is a sell point for both potatoes and sugar beets. And interesting enough, the biogas is a sell point listed for sugarcane. Also have a biogas, manure, and slurry sell point. Horse Farm will buy manure as well as hay, straw, and grass, and so does biogas. We have 3 sell points for our straw pellets and 1 sell point for our hay pellets. Sometimes I get confused as to which is which, and basically need to look and figure out which costs more to establish which one is which there. We do have a dedicated sell point for wool as well as wood chips. Here is our list of starting equipment. It is all fairly new. Nothing is leased from the beginning. And let's go ahead and take out a loan because we're going to need to buy up some animals on our tour. There we go. And you can see, speaking of animals, we have sheep, pigs, and cows, the 3 standard animals in Farm Sim. They not start with any particular number of animals and nothing in the various feed areas. Our silo has a capacity of 3 million liters. Let's go ahead and take a look at that starting equipment. You see, we start out with a fair number of tractors to start with. 4. We've got 2 Deutz Fahrs, Case 1455, and the Hurleman. So our horsepower range is from 88 to 145. We've got the single axle Lizard Twin Star Semi, 1660 axle flow harvester with grain header. Got an Amazon cultivator, the Coon plow, Great Plains seeder, the fertilized spreader, and the slurry spreader. We have our front weight, our pickup truck, low loader, and a power washer. That is it. Now it's interesting that we don't actually have a tipper in our starting equipment. Not necessarily a bad thing, it's just an interesting turn of events there. Let's go ahead and get our gator leased up. And let's see where the shop is on the map. The shop is up here. And let's hit reset and see where it goes. So the reset point is over here across the street by the fuel area. Let's go ahead and look. Oh, there it is over there in that little overflow parking lot, if you will. So let's go ahead and just check out the creamery here. This is quite the busy place. And I have to say, I want to kind of qualify at the start here of this video that I grew up in rural Maryland for the first, first 22 years of my life. So I can tell you that from walking around and checking this map out, I think Blacksheep Mining has done a very good job with capturing the view and the look of rural Maryland. That includes things like this with these trucks literally parked right off the main drag here. I mean, and this right here, I mean, this is legit. This is what goes on. You come in here with too big of an implement, and you're going to be getting taken. You're going to take out this vehicle, everything. So this is bona fide, really how she looks, as far as I'm concerned. Let's go ahead, and the Creamery has lots of cool features I want to show off because it's really nice. So one thing, and hopefully the background sound is not too terrible loud, but we do have some background music to play. I'm going to try to not have it be a bit too loud because I don't want to run the risk of it being, if it should happen to be copyrighted material there. Got this nice seating area here, front of the Creamery, and if we go inside here, got kind of a nice little shop set up here, selling ice cream and everything. We got nice store prices going on. Friendly people all around, all wanting to talk to us. And then let's I'm going to jump through here again because I forgot. I want to go through this door. Go in this door here, which I thought was pretty cool. This kind of takes us into the back area, back outside, and then we can find our way around here. The map does have nuggets. We do have nuggets on the map. Side of here. Back there is the first nugget that we found when we were kind of doing our tour. Got a nice building in here for storing your stuff. Go ahead and come out the back here. Now we're kind of back at the farm itself. This is the farm area. And the pig shop, pig area is right in front of us. We have our water trough and our straw trigger. And then our feed trough. And then around the corner is where we're going to come to deliver our pigs. Buy some up. Got our newer pile in there. There's our pigs wandering around. Here. I do like the animation on the ventilation fans to keep air circulating through there in the hot Maryland summers. Here we do have seed and fertilizer fill points. So this is your bulk fertilizer and a bulk seed area here on the main farm. Now let's go ahead on down here and we'll get to the cow area. Cow pasture is directly behind the pig area. Store. Yes, it does. So now we're coming around to the I get to the back of the Creamery shop itself. Store. Milk jugs. I don't know if the stop. I doubt the stop milk sale is in here. No, it's not. This would be an excellent spot for the stop milk sale, where the milk jugs here. Here we have the water trigger for the cows. And let's see here. It's the buy point for our cows. Buy them in there. Have the water trigger there. Have the slurry trigger here. Slurry trigger them, and then slurry trigger for our pigs over here. Slime. There to the pit that is under that point. So that's where pig slurries to. On the corner here we have our cows. We do have some static cows in here. I'm not the biggest fan of static cows. It's okay. We have our silage trigger right here. And we have our grass trigger. It's around the corner here somewhere. Trough. It's up here. Got 5 very big silage bunkers here at the dairy farm. All of those is popping up. And I thought this was a cool little detail. We've got like little baby goats. I guess they're supposed to be cows, but they kind of just look a little. I think they're probably supposed to be baby cows, but they just looked a little interesting. Here we have the grass trough for the cows. And if you remember, I said that this large area here, which is the cow pasture, really doesn't have a lot of mowable grass. Most of the animal area and the area around the main farm has this real little short grass. It does not grow. See, there's little sprigs of grass here and there of legit grass that grows and dies off. But a little curious as to what this grass will look like in seasons play over winter. Stay like this, or if it will die back. Visually, not really sure, but it's something that I know I'm going to be checking out. Over here, we have chicken farm. I'm going to go kind of show that. Muddy little creek here. This part appears to be like a dry little creek bed. Head on over here to the chicken farm. Really like this chicken layout. So we come on in here, like, oh, this is a nice kind of like storage shed for bales or whatever. But what this really is this is half of the chicken house that is just empty at the moment. And here is our chicken house. So all of our chickens basically roam around either inside or outside here. And oh, there they are. We've got little baby chicks running around outside. We've got some baby chicks running around in here too. Oh, there they are. Thought that was pretty cool. And our eggs. So we're not going to have to run around here and pick up our eggs. Our eggs, conveniently, are going to spawn here in this egg laying area. Got chickens in these coops. Okay, and our eggs are going to spawn here along this area here. It's going to be pretty easy to pick them up. Really cool. Really like this treatment. And again, we've got ventilation fans circulating to keep this from getting overly hot and muggy. Risk of actually having your chickens suffocate as a result of that. Let's go ahead and kind of run back over here. Across here to kind of a secondary yard. Now this is kind of a secondary cow pasture area. It's got some animated cows back here, or not animated, but some static cows back here in the back, kind of associated with maybe another small, maybe another farm possibly owned by a family member that also runs the creamery here and probably also runs the chicken house. You have all kinds of fields for sale here. We've got grass fields and arable fields. This one's 2.47 hectares, $200,000 for that particular. What farm would not be complete without a junk pile? Here we got ourselves a junk pile. Maybe a little bit too close to this this creek where we've got some ducks, but I think the EPA would probably have us needing to get these oil barrels and kind of out of here. But this little bridge here, guardrails on either side. Got Blacksheep modding's building here, across from the house. The house has, here's our pickup truck, and then we've got our South Mountain Creamery truck, which are actually driving all around the map. So the one reason I kind of like this small grass here is in the yards, it gives a sense that someone's actually keeping up with the yard and keeping up with the lawn. Whereas, on lots of farm sim maps, we've just got regular grass, and all the houses look like no one's taking care of the grass. So I kind of like this short grass here in these yards. Just worried that if we do a seasons play, that just worried that it's gonna be all green. Just noticed that I think the sign is linked. Did notice the dirt gene texture on the sign. That is pretty. It's pretty good. Let's get back over here. A lot going on this farm because it's all compressed. You have birds and planes flying up in the air, flying around. I really like the details that went into this shop. Really good. We've got hand tools and everything stacked up here. Back here in the back, we've got kinds of stuff. Don't have lighting isn't super even. We have clearly we've got dark spots here in the corners. We have these lights, so you can imagine at night how this is going to look. Got our customize and repair trigger in here. Come up here. Door up. And then come on around here. And we've just kind of got just a general storage shed in here. We've got some bales. Kind of wish the bales would maybe have a little bit high res, a little better res texture to them, but they're fine. Yeah, still okay. Just kind of store some of our equipment in here. One of our dudes apparently has some duals on the rear. Let's come around the corner here. Be careful not to get hit by traffic. Nice storage buildings here. It's the back of that other building we were in. Let's just run. Let's run across the sidewalk, this crosswalk. Got another one of those Blacksheep buildings with our harvesters out front over here. Our harvester parked. And we've got seed fill triggers right here. Fill up our seeders over here if we want. And then up here we have our sheep area. Is our sheep. So the downside to this grass work like this is the map does not have the graze mod installed. No surprise there because it is compatible with consoles, and the graze mod would not be compatible with consoles. But if you were to add the graze mod in here, probably would need to go in here and repaint this area and the cow area to have the real deal grass in it, because this short grass does not grow. When I did the tour initially of the map and just kind of looked around, I fast forwarded through like 5 or 6 game days without seasons, plenty of time to give this grass time to grow. It never changed. So I don't think you ever see this grass change, but it may die off in the winter. Here we have our water trough for our sheep and our grass trough for our sheep. Right over here is our grass trigger for our sheep. Okay. And then we have around the corner our wool should be spawning right here. Sheep. Okay. Here we've got semi and our low loader. This little storage area up here. Kind of a placeable area, although the ground kind of tapers downhill here somewhat. But you could put some small placeables here, and just know that if you place them, that it is a little bit of a downward slope to deal with. Let's go over here and check out the rest of this farm. And look at that. Look at the silos. Those are just fabulous. Exactly what I would expect to see at lots of areas. Now, I wouldn't necessarily see the real deal silo system here with the pipes and all that, but seeing these for grain, seeing those for silage, is right spot on. First off, let's open this up. This is where we are putting our grain into the silo. Okay, this is a silo dump, and here we have the fill trigger, or the fill spout, where you get your grain out. Okay, now I was so excited to get in here and do the video, I forgot that I was intending to open this map up in editor and figure out what this was. But I am guessing that the silo will also store, for lack of a better purpose, hay, straw, and grass, or some combination thereof. I could find. Let's go right now. Let's get a little tipper. Okay. Up to First off, let me show you this. So here we have one of the Blacksheep modding's placeable silos, and we've got what looks like seeds marked on. This is a seed fill point, a buy point. So we can just, let's connect to that. Just hit R. See, we are filling that seeder up with seed from here. So the farm itself has several areas where you can buy seed. Here we have another fertilizer fill point. Run across the map here, or not the map, but run across the street here. And we're going to reset this trailer. Okay. And we're going to basically hook this trailer up and put it under that spout. Just verify what goes in there. Wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, sugarcane, grass, straw, hay. So there you go. So, as I suspected, thinking your grains will go into here, and your hay, straw, and grass will go into here. Storage. Okay. Pipe going over there to the. Okay. This is a seed buy point. And around here we have a fertilizer buy point. Have another, now this is just deco. We have another silo over here that's just deco. It doesn't serve any purpose. Here we have a scale and a scale house to weigh your trucks as you come in here, as you come in and leave for market. So I really like the treatment of a scale here on the farm. On the farm that I grew up on, we had our own scales, and we would weigh our truck before we put grain in it. Fill grain, weigh it when we were headed off to market to sell the grain, and then we would obviously weigh the truck when we got to where we were going. But by weighing it before we left, we kind of had a general idea of what it should weigh by the time we get there, minus, of course, the fuel burn that we burned off on the way. But we'd have a general idea of, was the scale trying to jip us out of something? Again, we have nice storage here, shed, and if we look, we got this kind of discoloration here at the roof line. Very interesting detail where we get a little shading going there, but clearly this is where rain is maybe coming off of here and everything. Really nice. I like that. Now we're here behind the cow shed. Storage there. So that is pretty much the main farm. All the animals. Bought all the animals. And kind of explored the creamery itself. Let's go on over here. Jump in the gator. And start tooling around the map. Let's head on over to the sawmill. And then we will head on up to Biogas, Goldcrest shop, and make our way around in a clockwise fashion. On out here like we typically do. And just take a look. So the map is fairly flat-ish. There are hills and low areas on the map, but overall it's fairly flat-ish. Not really super hilly. You know what? Let's go down here and do the horse farm, and then we'll double back because it's right down the street here. Got really good road paintings. Got yellow lines in the middle. It's legit. I don't know if we'd necessarily have a dashed line on a turn. So that's kind of symbolizing passing lane. Wouldn't really be passing on a turn, but on in here to the horse farm. Horse farm is a buy point for hay, straw, and grass, as well as a point where we can sell manure. So this is to sell manure. Okay. And of course we have the standard farm sim barn here for our hay, straw, and grass. Trigger is inside here. And again, I wish the resolution on these bales was maybe a little better, but besides that, nice little horse farm here set up. Got a lot of fence here in Maryland. I have to say, when I was growing up, I didn't really see fence anywhere. Didn't even know if fence was. Now they're making more of a presence here in where I am at now. I've actually seen a few scattered around, so I don't have any doubts that they may have found their way up into Maryland also. Here we have the animal buy point, Emerson Livestock Market, and the trigger. It's right over here to buy all of your animals. And then we've got, of course, the Mountain Creamery delivery trucks all over the place, and these really nice weathered animal trailers out front and off here to the side. We kind of have the stocks over here. Everything. Vision on those, we can't get it. Alright. Planes flying around. Spin on it. Got a little bit of construction over there. We won't go bother ourselves with this. Just checking that house out with those trees there. Thinking about what that area would look like in autumn. The one thing I did see in the Blacksheep Modding's Discord was that apparently if you turn the traffic off, the traffic doesn't turn off. It's rather interesting. Interesting little bug there. I don't know if it's because they have the custom traffic in the in those delivery vans or what. It's rather interesting. So here we are, kind of on a secondary road that doesn't have any lines. Very indicative of the area. Past this guy. Let's check these two fields out, 10 and 9. Pricing go. So 1.2 hectares for field number 9, $96,000. And there are missions, but apparently my gator is in the way. Our field 10 is 5.2 hectares, $421,000. See, there are missions on the map. There goes one of those delivery trucks on its rounds. Make our way around here. Can't pass this delivery truck before. It's a woodsy area. And while we're driving around here, let's just go into a first-person view of this wooded area. So, watch out for the guardrail there. Drop off. And let's swing on in here to the sawmill. Here we are at the sawmill. On in here and we can weigh our truck, our logs. Scale was backwards. Maybe the scale is there so other folks in the scale house can read it. Here we have the sell point for wood chips. We have the sell point for logs over here. And yeah, that's pretty much, it's the, beyond that, it's the pretty much standard farm sim structure for the sawmill. But, you know, we've got really nice details here with strapped logs, just nicely stacked around the sides, everything. We're going to take a little drive through the woods there, a little meandering path, because the wooded area here is done really nice. I want to explore some of that with you guys. Head on in here. Explore a little bit of that. Let's check something here. So that's the Dutes and that's the pickup truck. So I was seeing those two little dots down there beside field 7. PDA, and I just wanted a little frame of reference as to what that was. Let's check this out. So much like the wooded area, literally across the street from my house, where we would on our farm, the wooded, where we drive down into the wooded area, and we had kind of a creek that ran alongside this. It's rolling hills, steep grades up there. Just really nice. Really get lost in here. Didn't know where you were going. Which I have to say, we do not really know where we're going. Around here. Trying to break out of here once we get where I think we're close to the road. Let's see here. Can't. Imagine coming through here with a big logging trailer. That would be something. Not roll the logging trailer and not hung up on trees. Alright. Let's see. That's the other side of the so that building right in front of us is the chicken house, and this is that cow farm that we saw with the static cows. Go. Let's head on down the road here. Nice tree-lined road here, casting shadows across the roads. Oh, let's speed on up here. We got a couple arable fields, a couple grass fields over here. Now we've got this area over here. Really, it's the boundary of the map, but it's really well done, I think. respect to this fence line and the dense shrubbery and the terrain there. Really don't get the sense that you're right up against the edge of the map. This angle. If you zoom way out here, you don't necessarily get the sense that you're right up against the edge of the map. Big boulders here lining the roads. Expect they came out of the field at some point. Found their way right up to the road edge, and that's where they're going to stay. Here we are into the biogas plant. And once again, we've got this scale. Come up here. Wade. Then we can come around here and basically dump in either of these massive bunkers. Get up close to these things. Wall height them. They are scaled. Definitely going to be able to pack some major chaff in there. Over here we have our digestate tank. Nice storage building here for our GA equipment. And then a fuel trigger. GA equipment. Massive bunkers. Around here we've got our Silo King. And we've got a lift ramp here, so we could raise this ramp for easier bucket loading into the Silo King. It's on up. Bring our loader in here and just unload it. Steep ramp there. All right. Head on out of here and keep making our way around the map. I don't know if you can tell, but I really like the map here. Thinking about this is on a short list of maps for next gameplay. Indeed. On around here. Again, not a giant fan of the static cows here. Another little cow farm over here. It's really nice. Oh, we're at the map boundary. I was going to try to get over there because we've got a little concrete bridge going over a little creek there, and I wanted to see what that looked like over there. That's the map edge. Field 37 here is a grass field, and it is split in half by this creek. That would be a rather interesting field to use courseplay on. Talk about an island. The field is split in half. All right, we're going to come up here to a sell point. Got a scale. Now we've got a drop bar. I wonder if does this sell point have operating hours? I don't see a sign here. Sign off the other. I wonder if that drops down. Come in here, and a little bit of a tight turn here, up here to dump, down, underway out, or you would circle back around and get weighed again. Now here is the vehicle shop. Fairly big vehicle shop here. And the shop is really well done. We're gonna go take a look at that. Got the vehicle shop itself, and we can go inside this shop. And this shop is really well set up. Got, you know, the sales floor here. We've got our smalls in here. You know, we got the hand tools, some box goods, some bikes, and air compressors, lawnmowers, all kinds of fun stuff here in racks. Kind of explore. Go over here to our bigger items, grills and table saws, and then we've got vibrating pactor there, some feed rings, milk robots, troughs. Got your sales counter here with sales projections and everything. Really like this shop setup. Now, you know, if anything, I wish these tractors were a little better, better maybe set up with the shaders. Maybe even using in-game models as opposed to these that are just kind of flat. Ones out here are also just kind of flat in appearance overall. We've got, this is where your vehicles spawn, so we've got a fairly large spawn point for your equipment. Then around the back here we have our customize and repair trigger, and you're actually going to have to go, I think, in the shop to do that. Right there is the customize and repair trigger at the service counter. Parts and service. You're gonna have to park your thing way over there first. Okay. And around back, we just got some more stuff stored around here in the back. Just a really nice detailed area. Some play equipment back here, but you. Then we have a back way into the shop right there from between those houses. Right. Head spin on around, and again, look, we got the low cut grass here right in front of the shop, and then we get the taller grass off to the side. I really think maybe that's why that was put in there, just to simulate and visualize that folks are actually keeping this area up. One thing I did notice on this stop sign, a little not super. So we have stop, and it says all way. That would imply always, not always stop, but all directions have a stop sign. This direction, that direction clearly don't. So it's not a three-way stop, it's a one-way stop. Being a little nitpicky, little bit of break type thing, but still something I noticed, something I'll point out. Here we've got a large flat placeable zone here to do whatever. See this in Farm Sim 19 as being one of the zones that you can buy with this area set up to be a farm. Going down here to this way intersection. It's a four-way section. Let's figure out where we want to go next. We don't want to go straight because that's just going to lead us back down here to the farm. I want to turn right. Head over here to pigs. Okay. Another buy point here for hay, straw, and grass. It looks just like the other one down at the horse farm. We don't need to go there. Literally looks just like the other. And for this little bridge here, small field 39, grass right there. Coming up to our egg cell point, which is right here on the corner. And so, look here, flat train. So we got a road that's going up over there to the side, and then this road is kind of heading downhill quite a ways, long downhill. In fact, egg cell point is down further. Let's go ahead. Diner, which is just where our egg cell point is. Okay, so here is our egg cell point. So it's not the diner; it's at this other place. State agent. Kind of interesting. It's a little seating area here with a little play area for the diner. Down here to the next buy point. Shack there, a little house. Pond going. Not sure where that barge is. So there's a river that continues on there that's off the map. So here is another cool sell point. This is the entrance. So you come into the sell point this way and go over your scale here. You get scale, get weighed. There's the scale for the readout for the scale house. And then make your way around here. Line, stand on. Hop on up in here to do your dump action of your grain. And then you'd come up here to the second waypoint. Now, you got the scale over here. I think the readout should really be on this side. Once again, for the scale house here. But then again, they probably have their own readout in there, so that's more for your purposes. Stop sign, and then direction. Let's see. That direction is no go, right past the water. Hey. Route 40. Newton. Well, I know exactly where Route 40 is. Alternate Route 40. Maryland. See if that was a road sign that I would recognize or not. Go ahead and come back up here and run a loop. Make our way around. So right there, right over there is the hay barn. And there's another seed and fertilizer fill point over there. Around. Make our way down here to the spinnery and Mother Earth. And that will kind of do us for the tour. Let's check out a couple more fields here. A couple fields right here. 21 is 1.85 hectares, $149,000. Then field 22 is 2.11 hectares, $170,000. So look down there. That field right there is off the map. All that area is off the map over there. Really, really nice. $25 miles. Oh no, we're speeding in our gator. Here. Big old field. What is this field? This must be one. Field 16. So this is one of the bigger arable fields on the map. 7.43 hectares, $600,000. And look how this field just slopes away. We're going to drive through this field because I want to see how it lays across the whole field. Got that trimmed grass going on over here in this guy's yard. I really like that. I like that tree. Now the field just fades away. We're going down the hill pretty good. The whole field is on that slope. This whole field is on a hillside. Very, very nice. Up here to kind of a little bit of a flat. So, get in. Got another road that cuts through there into the wooded area. Sure, it looks very similar to how that other road looked. Woods. To Grandma's house we go. Stay in first person simply because these trees are overhanging the road so much. Just stop over there. Some traffic way down there. Guys, let me know in the comments. What do y'all think of the map? Have you had a chance to check it out for yourself yet? Narrow bridge. Our collisions on these. So very narrow bridge here. Not coming through here with your header on your combine harvester. That's for darn shooting sure there. Not sure about that windmill way over there. Didn't see too many windmills. That's okay. Not gonna nitpick on everything. Across the way here, we have a couple more sell points. We have our spinnery. There is the token ball of yarn. Spinnery. It's the wool sell point. Oh, we took out. Come on around here. And this is Mother Earth. This is the root crop sell point. Here, Wade. Dump trigger for our root crops. Oh, there goes an airplane. Oh. And then we've got, oops, ATM right down there, Maplefield Bank. We got the little money icon. And then we've got a fuel station over here on the left, complete with some picnic tables. So if you buy yourself a little lunch here at the fuel station convenience store, you can come out here and sit here at the picnic. It's cold drink machines. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of the map. It's pretty clear that I like the map. You know, for the longest times, you've got the you know, the UK guys, the British guys who just oogle and ogle over a lot of the British maps because it looks like their countryside. It looks like where they see what they see every day, what they have experienced for most of their entire life. And, you know, you can't fault them for that. And here we are, South Mountain Creamery, and I am feeling like I'm home in Maryland, and it's really some feeling. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you're not a subscriber, give a little thought to subscribing. It'd be real super cool if you did. We typically do map videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This particular video is coming out off schedule. Periodically I do that if I've got a map that I really don't want to have to sit around and wait for the next time slot to come out. In fact, you know, if I waited for the right time slot, it would be a week to a week and a half after this map was released before it would make its way into the channel. And I really didn't want to wait that long for that to happen. Go ahead and check out field 8 hectares. So field 13 is the biggest field on the map here at what, $600,000 by this field. So until next time, guys, happy farming.